Hi, this is Neil Cole from Conversion Uplift. Today I'm going to show you how to create an events dashboard in around 10 to 15 minutes using the free form exploration report. So we're going to go to the explore section of GA4. And normally we just click on the free form template, but just to speed things up, I've just created a template free form example, which I'll click on. This is exactly as you will see. Apart from I've created some segments, which I've discussed in another video about how to create some segments. I've added as a metric total users. I tend to find that more useful, although event count and active users can sometimes be more appropriate for some reports. And then I've gone through my events and added the appropriate dimensions. So things like click text, file name, link URL, video title, error message, percent scrolled. Got city here. I don't tend to use that, but that's what you'll find when you first go into the freeform report. So let's remove city and we'll put event instead, event name instead in the rows. Okay, so this will show us the event. See, what you need to firstly check is that you've got all the necessary dimensions for all the reports you want to create in your dashboard. So we've got video progress here. So video starts, so we've got the video title dimension. If we look at search, view search, I think we should have in the table as one of the events, we should have view search. So what we'll do is add the dimension for search term. So you click on the plus and you type in search. It should come up and you just click on the box, select it, and you import. We've got search term now. Okay, so we've now got the events in the rows and some segments in the columns. Okay, so that's fine. We've got device category essentially in the columns. So what we want to do now is we're going to duplicate this because we're going to use the first tab as the template to start the process. So we're going to duplicate it. Okay. And we're going to try and look at an event we want to use. So I think internal click is a good one. Actually, that's internal clicks in terms of navigation. So if we right click on internal click and then click include only selection, that will give us just the internal click event. What we can then do is add the page location to the rows to show which pages users are going to when they're navigating using internal clicks. So we can see that the house number are going to the home page, lots of things, and then the Z score and so forth. So that's great. So we'll just call that internal. You could use page path or page title instead. I've chosen page location in this instance. If you've got different host names in your single GA account, then that's can be helpful to have the location. Right, so we'll go back to the first tab again, and we're going to do the same again. We're going to duplicate it. And this time we'll go down to outbound link or outbound click. We'll do outbound click and include only selection. So this is outbound. So this will show us what users clicking on, which links they're clicking on away from the site. So we want to add the link URL. It's probably a good one, or we could do the link text. Well, the click text, should we try the click text, see what that does? And we can see now that users going away from the site tend to click on things like the Google Analytics for audit, by persona, free Google Tag Manager audit checklist. So that's great. That shows us what users are clicking on, external links that go away from the site. Okay, so we'll now duplicate, go back to the first tab again, and we're going to duplicate it again. And this time we're going to look at contact us visits. So this is an important page for us because we're looking to get users to make an appointment or contact us with their details. So we'll include only selection. And this is something that we might want to monitor over time and maybe on a weekly basis. So you could click on the line chart to get, and we'll change it to week, the granularity. So that gives us the ability to monitor how many users are going to our contact us page on a weekly basis. Right, go back to the first tab, I'm going to duplicate it. Okay, just go back to the previous one. That was the contact us. I'll just change that to contact. Right, the next event we want to look at is JavaScript errors. So this is an important indication of user experience, whether we're getting lots of JavaScript errors. So we right click on that, include only selection. And we're going to look at, we could monitor over time with a line chart, or we could look at the type of error. So we're going to click on error message and drag that over to the rows. One thing you can do is once you've added your dimension to the rows, you could delete event name from the report. So it just tidies it up slightly. So we can see the errors, most of them aren't set, but we've got a few script errors and so forth. Okay, so we'll call that error. We'll go back to the first tab and we'll duplicate it. Next one, we've done, we're going to do file down. We want to see what types of files are users downloading. So we're going to right click, include only selection. We've got file download there. So we want to look at file name and put that into the rows. So drag that across the rows, put the file name in, and we can see that it's audit of GA, GTM. Example report is that most downloads recently, as well as the guide to migrating to GA4. So again, we could delete the event name to tidy up. We don't need that. And we'll just change the tab name, download. Okay, so one more time, we can try, we'll duplicate this tab again, and we'll look down and we've got view search results. So we'll try that. We'll right click on view search results, include only selection. And we'll look for search terms. So we'll drag that into the rows. And then we could delete the event name. So we now got the search terms, 21 top. So you can see that most common search. This is interesting. So go back to the first tab, and we just continue this process for all the events that we're interested in having in our dashboard. So we just duplicate it, and let's have a quick final look if there's anything else we want to look at. We've got video complete, so let's look for video starts. Video start, here we go. So let's look at our videos and which videos users are watching. So let's right click, include only selection. You can create a segment as well from the same process, which could be interesting. So in this case, we'll just include only selection. And we want to drag in the video title into the row to see which videos users are watching. And let's delete the event name, just tidy up the report. So we can see that the most popular videos, we've only been putting videos on that site quite recently, is the top tip 6 GA funnel report. Interesting, it's a recent one. So that's essentially it. What you can do as well is, if you go back to, say, the contact us form, you can use segments to look at how that affects the dimension. So for instance, we might want to look at new and returning visitors. So new visitors would just click, drag into segment comparison, and returning visitors the same. And then you get two charts showing the numbers for your two segments. So hope you found that useful. It doesn't take long at all to create your own events dashboard in GA4, and I'll be posting more videos soon. Thank you.